All right, welcome to the JSPT podcast, episode redacted. I don't remember. And this is another sports talk. So obviously, me and Josh are here. Say what's up.
What's good? What's up?
It's the 20th of February, and it's a Thursday night. I haven't worked all week because the kids in the school is off on a break. So I've been spending my week doing a whole bunch of things I've been meaning to do, like watch some movies. I saw fucking Men in Black International today. I have no idea why that shit did not do so well.
It's good.
I think it's fun. It's a Men in Black movie. It just feels like that. I think one of its struggles maybe was that the plot wasn't like too engaging until a twist happens. And then it's like, oh, okay, now I actually care about what's going on. But I think the bottom line is just the chemistry between Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth is A1. And the action was like another complaint I think I saw. The action was like, it was cool. It wasn't, but then again, if I remember right, Men in Black's action has never been, it's always been pretty simple. They just kind of pull out big ass guns and kind of shoot them shits at the aliens.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like it's never been like crazy like choreography. It's just the cool gadgets and just the cool different aliens, and that's all that really matters. And you just need to do all that. Is cool to see interact. And yeah, so I feel like it was a good Men in Black movie. I don't know why it's being received the worst. Maybe because they try to put forth some like feminist stuff and people didn't like that, I guess. So I don't know. But the last series was like starred by a black dude, so I don't really get the issue. So I saw that. I saw like I'm trying to make it through the My Hero Academia movie. I've also been catching up on episodes in that show, and I watched the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. That was good. So yeah, I've been watching a lot of shit and chilling in my living room, working out and just watching stuff all week. How about you, Josh? How's your week been?
My week's been alright. I've just been chilling, man. Nothing too eventful.
Nothing eventful or different?
No, I mean not really. I've just been spending some quality time with the friends.
That's good. Yeah, I've been trying to do some of that too. All right, so let's move into things. So first up, Manchester City has been banned from Champions League for 2 seasons and has been fined 30 million. I think that sign means euros. This is some news from Bleacher Report. When I saw this, I instantly thought, I don't give a fuck because I don't follow soccer, but I know Josh might have something to say.
Yeah, I mean I don't. Not really. I mean, people getting banned from the Champions League is, huh?
Are they a good team?
I mean, yes, of course they are. Manchester City is a Premier League team, English Premier League team. They're one of the top Premier League teams, and they're a top world team. They have a lot of world class talent on their team. So them not being able to perform in the second biggest world competition yearly, um, in the Champions League, is kind of a bummer. But they can focus on winning the Premier League, and that's fine. Pep Guardiola, their coach, has stated he does not plan to leave Manchester City, even though they have been banned. But I mean, the worst that could happen from this is their top talent may be persuaded to go elsewhere.
Who's some top players? Do I know any
Uh,
maybe?
Kevin De Bruyne,
hmm
Sergio Aguero, maybe would be someone you would probably know.
I think I might have heard of that
Um, Raheem Sterling. Oh no, I think Raheem is on Real Madrid.
guy. Oh,
Maybe
okay.
I don't know. I can't say that one yet. I'm pretty
Do you know
sure.
why they
Oh,
got banned?
David Silva. Um,
You don't know? I know. I don't fucking. That's all I got. You want to
but
look
yeah,
it up?
Raheem Sterling is still on Manchester City. And why did they get banned? I have no clue. I was trying to figure it out.
Banned for being bum ass niggas. Let's see. Get out of here! Don't tell me. Don't tell me my ad block is on, you
Oh,
fucking website.
financial violations.
Financial violations.
Yeah, it normally is when they go buying players. I mean, Barcelona had the same thing happen to them as well, except for it was different. They couldn't sign any more players. They had a ban on signing players.
Mm. The whole system for these leagues and stuff and these other sports is so weird to me because in America it's very consolidated. Like these teams are competing in multiple leagues. It's not weird. It's just different and interesting. I'd say because like the Lakers just play in the NBA. They don't play in I don't know the CBA, which might be like I don't know China's basketball league. I don't fucking know what they have over there. You know what I mean? Or like the Lakers don't compete in FIFA, even though obviously it's like international teams. So,
Hmm.
but you know what I mean? Like there's no other leagues for basketball that our NBA teams compete in. They do
Yeah, that
those
would be
little like
cool if they
games. Those
did,
little.
but
I think that would be cool, but they just do those like and like they do those exhibition games when they play like against foreign teams and stuff like that. But like that's it, you
I
know?
think and foreign teams have gotten a lot better. I think when the foreign teams start proving that they are a lot better, like the NBL in Australia is a really good one.
Yeah.
And also like the CBA is good. And the Euro League isn't bad either. Like when these teams start performing, obviously the last few years, the European talent has started to prove that it is actually as good as like people have been drafting for. I mean, before there used to be kind of a hit and miss situation, especially like, I mean, look at cases like Ricky Rubio, who is still a good player, role player, but was not, a number 6 pick per
Yeah.
se. Or maybe he was. No, I do forget he did injure himself. He was playing like the 6 pick before he injured himself. But players like Ricky Rubio, players like, um, Luka Doncic, or not Ricky Rubio, Andrea Bargnani, like,
Hmm.
players before today's game of, Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis and, uh, Jokic and all these amazing European players and talents that are coming over. Rudy Gobert, I almost forgot him. Before them, it was kinda hit or miss, but now that we're seeing, like, I guess a resurgence of great international players, um, 3rd generation international players, I think at some point the NBA might open up an idea to make like an international league that people can play in. And I mean, it would sound weird, but I guess if the Players Association did lower the amount of games
They're gonna have
played
to
in the
lower. Yeah, I was about to
NBA,
say that. Like the NBA season's too long for that.
yep.
But
If
but
they,
in some ways, some people criticize it and think that maybe consolidating the season might be the best idea.
mhm,
Like
I,
like
I think that's what they're
like
doing.
have that shit, and then then like the season will also mean more, and it might increase ratings because each game matters so much more.
Hmm.
But like the NBA is definitely going to be trying to pull strings and be the head of a more international form of basketball, definitely. And I think
Yeah.
justifiably so. They've done a very great job with the league and have promoted it so well. I think the NBA and have ever expanded the league. So I think that would be good. But I don't know if the NBA is going to want to change up their format anytime soon. That would be
Oh no,
interesting
but I
though.
know they've been talking about it. If they were to shorten the season and open up maybe like a secondary kind of league where international teams can compete with NBA teams and they go for a title just like the Champions League, that'd be pretty cool. I can't see where that would be. That would go wrong.
Yeah. All right. So move on to some quick MMA news. Me and Josh, I believe last episode, we're pretty excited about Jared Cannonier going up against Darren Till, but that is going to be put on a big hiatus because Jared Cannonier tore his fucking, I think he tore his bicep. Let me make
Heck.
sure I'm not. Yeah, his pec. So yeah, his pec, my bad. I was thinking of, it was funny, I was literally imagining a chest muscle but said bicep for some reason. I think it's because of fucking Paulo Costa. Yo, these
Yeah,
tears, these muscle tears freak me out. I'm like, how do these, like, also, it's probably just because I'm thinking of like a massive tear. It's probably not even that bad, but
they still hurt though.
that shit just sound crazy. Like motherfuckers tearing their muscles and shit, but yeah, so Jared's out for a while. Darren Till he'll probably end up fighting someone else in the in between time. Hopefully he doesn't get too hurt. So that way he can run it with Jared Cannonier at the end of the summer. But what I'm thinking is because also I believe Darren Till's also been having because he came out and said something about him having some visa issues and stuff anyway. He's having a hard time being allowed even into the country. Um
Thanks,
and
Trump.
yeah, Trump needs to fucking help him out. But and okay, so he said in quote, we're having these visa issues and contract issues, and a few people were like, "Oh, he doesn't want to fight Jared, mate. Come on, that's not the case. Everyone knows that I'm here to fight anyone, apart from Yoel." he said that on Ariel Hawani's show, and I thought that shit so funny. Like, he's staying consistent with that. I'll fuck anyone up except for Yoel Romero.
He
I
doesn't
love
want to
it.
fight that. I don't blame him.
I don't. I wouldn't want to fight that motherfucker if I had 2 blocks and a shotgun. Like I still wouldn't want to fuck with him. All right, moving on. Alaquinta, my man from New York, he called out Justin Poirier, and they just had like a little back and forth. And basically, Dustin said on Ariel Hawani's show, he said, bro, you won 2 fights in the last 5 years, pipe down. And Alaquinta was like, do something about it. How many did I give up in, Dustin? So he's fucking with Dustin Poirier for getting tapped, I think, by Khabib and maybe by someone else.
Hmm.
Can't remember. I think that would be a really good fight. I'm not sure how familiar you are with those fighters, but I think that would be a really fucking good one. Alaquinta, his like biggest claim to fame is when he fought Khabib. I think it was a fight just before Khabib fought Conor,
Yeah.
and it was very last minute. Like Alaquinta, it was not like he filled in for somebody. It was very last minute. He didn't really do a camp, and he went I think all 5 rounds with Khabib or some
That's
shit.
insane.
I'm not actually sure. Let me double check that. But yeah, it was fucking nuts. No one's like, I do know, and I do remember that the fight, regardless, everyone was like, this dude had no business like going toe to toe with Khabib the way he did. Let me double check. Yeah, he went all 5 rounds to the decision against Khabib, and that's like, I don't think anyone's ever done that. Let me double check that now. But let's see. So Khabib going down rounds.
Hey, man, be saying some shit without fact checking, y'all, and he go fact check it,
Yeah,
and
and then I
then
fact check it now. But yeah, Alaquinta is the only person to go 5 rounds with Khabib.
respectable.
Nurmagomedov. It's so hard to say his fucking name sometimes.
Fuck that
But
name. Just Khabib.
and then after that, Alaquinta won against Kevin Lee, but then lost to he lost to Donald Cerrone. I think. Oh yeah, I remember that. Donald Cerrone was fucking him up. and Dan Hooker, who's also a really, really great fighter. He's a Aussie. I think he's fighting soon, if not literally. I think on Sunday or not Sunday, Saturday. I think his next fight. I think Dan. Yeah, he's fighting Paul Felder in 3 days. So actually, fuck, I might need to check that out. That's probably gonna be dope as fuck.
Fight night.
Yeah, I might have to watch that. Yeah, I'll probably watch
Over
that.
Wilder Fury?
Huh?
Over Wilder Fury?
I mean, I gotta watch that too. So actually, hold on. I think we can get into that. Let me check.
Oh, we have one more thing to talk about.
One more thing, right? Okay, yeah. So really quickly, Shevchenko is about to fight another poor woman. Her name is Calderwood. I don't know. I'm not familiar with this fighter. And no disrespect. Maybe closer to the fight, I'll probably check her out because I always do that when I like someone I want to see is fighting someone else. I check them out closer to the fight. But I expect her to get her ass whooped.
I mean, shit.
Just like everybody else.
Yeah. I don't even know why you listed this, but it is going to win. And like,
Yeah.
Nigga, come on now.
It's over. But I just wanted to put that in there because it's news, and I'm excited to see. And I'm excited to see Valentina fuck somebody else up again. So yeah, Wilder Fury. That shit's happening on Saturday. Actually, no, the two events are happening on never mind. I was about to say consecutive days. No, they're happening on the same day, right at the same time. But yeah, this is gonna be dope. I may try to make a better effort to see this one. I'm not sure though. I might be turned up this Saturday. I'm not going to turn down a turn up to watch Wilder Fury. I've done that before.
Be at the turn up.
True too. You just organize it that way and just go to like a sports bar or some shit. So yeah, you're right. But it says watch live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But I'm not sure if that's when the pay-per-view starts. If that's when the pay-per-view starts, then I'll watch it. I'll have time, I think, later in the day to go, like hang out. But that might just be when the whole event starts, and it's a whole bunch of niggas I don't want to watch, and then they're gonna be fighting at the end of the night. So
yeah.
But who do you expect to win this one?
Not gonna lie to you, Wilder.
Are you rooting for Wilder? That's a separate question. Yeah, see, that's a separate question.
I ain't really rooting for Fury either. I really don't. This is just entertainment, to be honest. Them niggas really just be talking a lot, and they talked the first fight, so it's real silly. It looked like Fury knocked Wilder ass out, but he didn't, and then Wilder bop bop bop, and it was, what I'm saying, like, it just is. It's really just entertainment at this point. They really evenly matched. It's not nothing. It's just I expect Wilder to win again, and if he don't, then fuck it.
Mm-hmm. I think it's gonna be a good fight. I think there's gonna be I think it's gonna be a good one, a memorable rematch. Who I expect to win? I'd expect Wilder to win because, and then again, I haven't watched the full fight of the first one, so I don't know how well of a job, for me at least, did Tyson Fury like neutralize Wilder, because I don't think anyone's gone anywhere near that long with Wilder, so he had to have his number. But Wilder, I would expect to also make adjustments and to be able to catch him cleanly earlier on in the fight.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, then again, Tyson Fury and all the shit he's been through in his life has some sort of like demon in his body, because the way he resurrected himself from that fucking knockdown was fucking insane. He came back to life. He's like, no, nigga, I've been through too much to get knocked out. Like, the fuck. So I don't know. I'm expecting Wilder though to be able to do that sort of damage to Fury earlier on,
mm-hmm.
and then to be able to finish him by the end of the fight. But if it doesn't happen, like if he's not putting a whooping on him by the 5th round, then it looks like I'm gonna guess that Tyson Fury is probably just gonna walk away with the win. I highly doubt it'd be crazy if they had another fucking draw. But yeah. My favorite thing about this whole fight, to like the leading up to it, is Tyson Fury. Like this thing he said about his training method. So he said he's doing he's been giving a lot of oral sex to fucking to strengthen up his jaw. He said, yes, I have got confidence in my chin, but I've been doing a lot of pussy licking to strengthen my jaw. So yeah, I've been strengthening the old jaw as well.
This nigga's stupid, bro.
This nigga eating pussy to get his jaw strong. You know what's funny? As someone who's eating pussy, I know what he's saying. I know what he means. Like, if you do enough of that, you should probably be. Like, you probably have like a lockjaw, like a pit bull. So I don't know. And I think he said some other thing too about like having sex, like, or jerking. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to find it. He said some other shit about jerking off. Jerking off comment. Let's see. I think it was some other thing he said. Yeah, he said he's been masturbating. He says he's been jerking off 7 times a day to prepare for the fight.
What?
Yeah, I think it's because he says he's a believer in the opposite of that typical boxing thing, where you know how they say like don't have sex because it's a distraction and it weakens your like testosterone. I think research has also, I'm not sure. I think research says that like it's actually the opposite. Having sex increases testosterone a bit. I don't fucking know, but I think he's a believer in that sort of vibe. Where it's like nah, like oh no. I think what it also is too is like it's a thing too where I think it's just two belief systems here. You know, like you have the old Mike Tyson one where. Like the old school one was like, women and sex and all that stuff is a distraction. You should be a dog. You should be training. You should be a dog for those weeks and months leading up to a fight. You know what I mean? That should just be your only focus. And I think Tyson Fury's in the other boat where he's like, I think about sex all day, every day, so often that I need to get this jerk off, because if not, then I'm not gonna be focused during practice.
Yeah, that nigga Wally.
Now, which one do you
Respectable.
think that you would fall under? I think I'm more Tyson Fury than Mike Tyson.
Yeah, bro.
I think I gotta get that nut off the focus, because that post ejaculatory clairvoyance is like none other.
It's true.
You know what I mean? Like you're
It
focused and
is.
like,
You
you
really
start doing
focus.
shit around the house. Like you start cleaning, get a workout in. Like you start, like
I get both ends of that. Sometimes I get like that. Sometimes I get lazy. It's like weed.
you get like weed.
It's like weed, bro.
Yeah. I mean, drinking too, but that just really shows how good busting a nut is. Like that's just like a
Yeah, that shit
substance.
like
You know
that's,
what I mean?
yeah,
That
that
shit either get you smack or get you lit. Like
that's crazy.
yeah. So bust your nuts, young kings. But anyway, moving on to what was next. I like opened Instagram while I was talking and got distracted. All-Star Weekend, just in general. So yeah, All-Star Weekend happened this past weekend. Did you check out the events that wasn't the dunk contest or the game?
I didn't even watch the dunk contest.
Damn.
I watched the replay of it. I didn't watch anything as it was happening. I was actually working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The replay of the dunk contest. I watched the like highlights of the skills contest. I watched highlights of the 3-point contest. Highlights of the Rising Stars challenge. Actually, I caught a little bit of the Rising Stars challenge. I watched the fourth quarter of that, or not the fourth, like the second half of it. But
Mm-hmm.
that was pretty good. I missed the celebrity game. I wish I would have watched that. I heard that was good. I heard that was real good because they had influencers this year, like heavy influencers, like mad niggas you see on Instagram. Why? I don't know. They had comedians, of course, too. They did good. And then the one thing that really bothered me, watching the highlights of the celebrity game, this nigga Horace Grant was in his whole getup from when he used to hoop. They better leave this nigga Horace Grant alone, bro. That's fucked up. He could have wore one of the celebrities, fucking jerseys. They ain't have to put that boy in a Bulls jersey. That's so fucking out of the ordinary. He on the home team, but you got the. I don't even know if he was on the home team. At first, for a while, I was thinking he was playing both sides. You know how a teacher do when you're playing with kids, and I'm the fifth man for both teams. I couldn't tell if that was what's going on or not. You know what I'm saying? So, I
Yeah,
wasn't feeling it.
for me, I checked out the oh shit. Hold up. This just in. Conor McGregor is shooting shots at Paul Felder. Someone asked if Paul Felder thought Conor McGregor would he still dress like that and call himself the Irish Dragon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Paul Felder said, "Why the fuck wouldn't I?" And Conor replied to Paul Felder's reply to this fan. He said, "The Felders are German English. Shut up, you ginger German twat." Oh shit. Okay. So
I know.
so yeah, that's exciting. That would also be a good fight. Anyway, back to All-Star Weekend. Yeah, I mean, I ain't check out shit, but like the final rounds of the dunk contest where it was just Derrick Jones and Aaron Gordon, pretty much. I think I saw one other like guy dunk, and the All-Star game I watched as well. I watched that one all the way through. But as far as like the skill challenge, didn't watch that. I don't. What was it? It was like Bam Adebayo. Yeah, he won. That sounds like a Japanese character in like some like anime or some shit. That sounds like an anime name. Adebayo. I fuck with it though. It's actually a nice name. Yeah. So what? So did they do the skill challenge only with big men?
No.
Because the niggas I saw looked like they were only big men. Okay, whatever. Then I don't fucking care. So he won that. Someone won the fucking 3-point contest. Was it Chris Middleton? I think it was Chris Middleton on the Bucks. The ugly nigga on the Bucks.
Give me a second.
So yeah, I think he won the 3-point contest at a celebrity game. I don't remember seeing any highlights from that. Wait, no, there was one hooper on IG, one of my IG niggas. Who won?
It was Buddy Hill.
Buddy Hill? Okay, so I was way off.
Yeah.
Fucking Famous Los. He competed. He's one of them IG famous hoop guys. He competed in the celebrity game, and I saw his highlights. He was cooking niggas. That was cool. He did a spin move on the Bucks owner. He spun on that nigga. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, that's cool to spin on a nigga worth $1 billion. Like, nice. You know what I mean? Like, that's dope. Yeah, dunk contest. A lot of people are up in a frenzy over this, thinking like Aaron Gordon won. Fuck out of here.
Aaron Gordon is cold.
He's cold. No, he's cold. I don't think he won.
He's robbed. He's been robbed twice.
No.
He jumped over Taco.
I don't give a fuck. First of all, he rubbed his nuts all over the back of Taco's head and neck. It's not
Taco
jumping over Taco.
6'7".
And he should have jumped over somebody shorter.
He wouldn't have won if it wasn't Taco.
He didn't win anyway. And that was a dunk that got him 3 9s. I'm pretty sure. Aside from D Wade's kind of obvious favoritism, The other two nines were happened because in person it probably wasn't as impressive because first of all the dunk didn't have much finesse and he really just slammed into Taco's head. He didn't knock him over or nothing, but it was like, all right, you didn't really clear this person. Like, you know how sometimes they do the dunk, like they do that, but they like boost off the person's shoulder. They like put their hand down and push them down a bit and then dunk. He didn't even do that. He just straight like nuts all over the back of Taco's bald head. And I was just like, that's not it, Chief. And when he did those other dunks involving like the mascot the other year, he jumped over or passed. Like he didn't touch the thing. You know what I mean? Like if you bump into the thing that you're trying to like spectate, ooh, I can jump over it. To me, that takes a lot out of it. Like if you did that dunk earlier in the contest, he probably would have got a 50. But he did it at that, this is like it's the final dunk, and you didn't even do it all the way. It's like, okay, fuck out of here, son. And I think the judges were also trying to save some points off. So that way, if Derrick Jones's dunk was better, they could just end it there. Or if it wasn't, they just give Derrick Jones like a 45. To be like, all right, fine, fuck it, like you win. You know what I mean? So that was the other thing too. I think they were giving out 50s way too much. But it's something, and for me, it's the thing about how dunks look visually. Because I've seen most every dunk. Like I see dunk contests or like I follow dunkers on like social media and stuff, like those pro dunkers, and they be inventing shit that these NBA players would never do. So in terms of like impressiveness, I'm rarely like, oh my god, that was impressive. Because like I've seen that shit before. I've seen it a lot actually. What impresses me is how you look, like the spectacle of it all, like the artistry in the air. Do you look like like I think what edged Jordan over Dominique those past years, like I think in '88, because that was like the event everyone was talking about when Dominique got robbed. No, Jordan's dunks looked more beautiful. No one's gonna look, and yes, Jordan's a much bigger player than Dominique ever was, but no one's gonna want a poster of Dominique's windmills in mid motion. But Jordan going up the sideline, body turned halfway, flying like that with the ball pumped back and his legs up like that, it's just so much more beautiful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I also think it's a pretty unique dunk. Not many people could do that sort of contorting in the air. A lot of niggas could jump up and windmill like that. Niggas be doing that shit in middle school nowadays. So Dominique's dunks did not age well. A lot of people cannot do those Jordan dunks and look that beautiful soaring through. You know what I mean? Like his nickname was his airness for a reason. It just looked like Jordan looked beautiful. Hell, that's the logo for his company. You know what I mean? It's him through the air. It's like there's like a beautifulness to it. And I feel like for Aaron Gordon, I think it's trickier too when you're that big. Aaron Gordon's a big ass player.
I mean, yeah, but so was Neek.
True. And Neek did look better. I think than Aaron Gordon did flying through the air most of the time. I think the one that Aaron Gordon, where he looked really good, was the one when the nigga threw it off the side of the backboard and he did the scoop.
And Neek was powerful too.
That too. Also, like throwing him down with some power, I think also means a lot to me. A lot of people don't really care for that, I guess. And I mean, like the bottom line is, I think Derrick Jones, his dunks were more like visibly appealing to me. They looked more beautiful, and it could be because of his frame. Like, yeah, he's tall, but he's also thinner, so it does like his body doesn't look as scrunched up in the air, maybe.
Yeah.
But and I mean, that's just one of the things you got to deal with being a bigger guy. I think that kind of sucks for them. But there's and also like when you're a shorter guy and you're doing crazy ass dunks. First of all, a lot of people say the degree of difficulty. Yeah, that's a factor. But then again, when you're a bit taller, you're heavier, so it's also very hard to get off the ground. I think the bigger thing is that you have all that space between you and the floor. That shit looks beautiful.
That's true.
But when you're 6'7" and there's only like 2 feet between your feet and the floor, if you don't pull your legs up, then that's not as visually appealing, And I think and I mean, I feel like Derrick Jones earned it. I think too though, if it could have been a tie, it should have been, but that wasn't gonna happen. The NBA, I think, literally told like D Wade put in like a 50 for both on like a round that he thought was gonna end it, and he walked away. Someone from the NBA told him, no, you got to go back. We have to declare a winner. And he was like, what? And that's why D Wade wasn't in his chair during part of it, because he was like, all right, like this is over. I'm done. I'm not going to judge any more dunks. This is a tie. And they're like, nah, like we have to declare a winner for this. And they're like, okay, fuck. So yeah.
Right.
I guess we can move into the All-Star game really quickly. I think overall the new format was dope. How about you?
The new format.
Yeah, they did a new format. Did you not notice?
That's not a new format.
No, not the team thing, like the scoring thing.
Oh yes, that was okay.
That was good. That was
good. Yes.
So in case you're not familiar, what we're talking about is not the team captains thing. So the team Giannis, team LeBron. In the past years, it was team Curry and team LeBron. We're talking about the way they actually format the actual game, like the gameplay. What they did was they separated each quarter into like these different scoring brackets, but they kept a running score for the whole game, obviously. But each team that scored the most points during each quarter, leading up to the fourth, so the first, second, and third quarter, they got like $100,000 donation toward their charity of choice. So that gives like an incentive for teams to win the quarters, because then they will work a little harder to get their charity that bread. And then in the final quarter, there's like I think a bigger lump sum. I think it was maybe like 200,000, or it might have just been another 100K. And they played that quarter to 24 for and they didn't have a clock for that one, and they played that quarter to 24, like the first 24, like a pickup game for Kobe, to show respect to Kobe. And the team though and then so I guess they kept a running score, but it didn't really matter. Or I guess it kind of did, maybe. I don't remember how that worked. Maybe the running score was like a bonus if you had like the most points at the end of the game. But I think if you had think the way it works out is if you won most of the quarters, it like if you I don't fucking know, whatever. I'm forgetting a part of it. But basically it was good. I think watching it, I felt Team Giannis turn it up kind of early on. Like I want to say the second quarter, they lost the first one I think pretty bad. Then they turned it up in the second, won that one. And I can see the difference. Like Team Giannis was putting in more effort in the second one because they weren't the better team. Giannis is the worst GM of all time. And then
Yeah, he drafted so bad.
yeah, but it just shows that LeBron's really like that whole LeBron makes his teams thing. Like he picks who he wants to play with is so real. And then the third quarter they tied, so that money rolled over to the fourth, and then whoever scored 24 points first won it all. And that shit was intense. It was kind of funny though too, because in a way you could tell like a lot of niggas were injured, especially in that fourth quarter. Because there were moments I was like, oh, like who gonna like just say I'm gonna get a bucket, and that's like the Kyries, the Kevin Durant's, you know what I mean? Like both them niggas are gone, and then with like Steph and Clay gone, threes weren't raining as hard as like you would expect. You know, like they were like kind of like a non-factor too at some points. And but especially in that fourth quarter when teams like both teams are trying, like that shit was so fun to watch. See a full like it felt longer than like a usual quarter.
Yeah.
It felt like it went on longer because that 24 and like that shows like these teams were really playing because it took them I think over like the normal 12 minutes to fucking score 24 points. That doesn't really happen in the league today.
Yeah, they were playing defense.
Yeah, they were playing in that last quarter. That was great. Like the best players in the world playing defense. Kyle Lowry, bro.
Candace Parker said that was the best All-Star weekend she's ever seen in her life.
Yeah, fucking bro. Kyle Lowry taking charges. Ooh, yeah. I was like, this is lit. Oh, it also showed a glaring issue in my man Giannis's game. I love him. He's like my second favorite player right now. And like that nigga couldn't get a bucket in crunch time because they were locking up that fucking paint. All them niggas just every time Giannis got the ball, all of them had a foot in the paint. James Harden, LeBron, even CP3 was not having like them niggas is like no
play no defense.
And he played then though. He played then.
LeBron defense is spotty, so that's crazy that they was all playing big defense. Bro.
Yeah, fucking Kawhi too was up in that motherfucker. They were not
that was on him though. He should have with the second pick. He should have took Kawhi. I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah,
to Joel Embiid, but it's whatever.
And fucking Anthony Davis, like them, yeah, they were not trying to let him get a bucket at all. Anthony Davis came up big though for Team Giannis toward the end.
Not Giannis.
Yeah.
Davis was on team.
No. I said Joel Embiid. My bad.
Oh, Embiid. Yeah.
Embiid came up big toward the end. Yeah, because Giannis couldn't get a bucket anymore. They were just like, no, Giannis. And the thing is, Joel was taking them in like in the post, so he was able to get some buckets and some fouls. So that was cool. So yeah, I think this is good. I think the only change I think a lot of people agree on is that the game shouldn't end on a free throw under any circumstance. If they're gonna play to a score, they should like if there's a foul called at that point, it just goes to like a possession. You know,
right.
Like especially the way that the foul got called too. It was like, damn, he had a mismatch and Kyle Lowry had to foul him because he couldn't hold, he couldn't stop him from getting the ball otherwise, So yeah, great All-Star weekend though. I enjoyed what I saw of it. All right,
cool.
It
was cool.
Oh yeah, yeah, it was cool. I fucked with it. All right, so Slam magazine. That's the magazine, right?
Yes, sir.
You know what's funny? My brother was on the cover of that years ago.
That's really?
Yeah. I'll send it to you. Anyway,
for sure.
So yeah, they posted this thing on IG where they have these 6 different post All-Star break predictions on what's going to happen in the league. The first one is I'm going to read off
post All-Star predictions. Which one do you think is more likely to happen? But we can say I think we should do a yay or nay type of situation for this.
Yeah.
All
right. So let's go with this first one though that I want to go with. Matisse Thybulle wins Defensive Player of the Year. Yay or nay? I'm gonna say I don't even know that nigga. So I guess yay.
Let's look at the stats.
Okay, bet. Yeah, let's look at this stat. I don't know this guy. I feel bad. I feel like if a dude's about to win Defensive Player of the Year, I feel like I should have heard of him, but I ain't heard a damn thing. All right, so he's 6'5". His nicknames are Matif, the Disruptor, and Spider-Man. That is a bold nickname right there, Spider-Man. He plays for the 76ers, which that kind of explains why I really don't keep up with the 76ers at all. He's a shooting guard, and let's check his stats. So let's see.
He's got 1.4 steals a game.
And a block.
0.9 block. Yep, and a 1 block.
All right, I don't know what this.
Maybe it's his. Let's look. I'm looking on his. Maybe it's his PR.
Yeah, that's not impressive at all. It's probably something. It's probably like intangible shit that you can't just look at on the stat
per
sheet.
36, maybe. It's per 36. We're looking at 2.6. Looking at 1.5. Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's pretty good, but I don't know if it's like better than other
100 possessions. 3.5 steals, 2.0. Advanced. His PER. This is where I'm looking for. What's his plus minus? Where we got? Oh, it's not that good. It's not.
Yeah, so what I'd imagine is it's probably some intangible stuff that you would have to like see the boy play to understand.
His game highs are good. He 5 steals in one game, 4 blocks in one game.
Yeah, so it's probably something like that.
Oh,
And
here's his plus minus. Yeah, it's on court plus 1.1, off court minus 1.9. It's not that good.
all right, so yeah, I don't know. It's probably some intangibles because yeah, I don't know. I've never even heard of the dude. I haven't seen him play.
Mine's an A.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with Nay. Fuck out of here, Kawhi or some shit. I don't know. Just give it to somebody we know.
Yeah, I don't
But
see it being him.
yeah. Anyway, moving on. Let's go with something that maybe is a little bit more relevant. Miami. Miami makes the finals.
This is actually so possible. I'll
Yeah,
say
but
a yay.
I'm gonna go with a hell nay because they ain't getting past the Bucks.
I'm saying yay because they actually whooping the Bucks ass.
Hell the fuck no. But okay.
Wait, look at the Miami versus Bucks.
Record so far this year. Yeah, actually
This
check that.
season.
Like maybe the Bucks is kryptonite or some shit on some weird shit.
They won the first game and they have 2 more.
Okay.
Aren't they supposed to play 4? That makes no sense. Yeah, yeah, they won 131 to 126.
Okay.
The team that may beat them, honestly, the East is still. I wouldn't just wrap it up and say it's the Bucks. It's literally anyone's game still in the East right now. It's so interesting. I'm gonna have so much fun watching.
Okay, actually,
playoffs.
let's move into the next one that involves the Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks win 70 games.
That's very possible.
I'm going with yay.
I'll say yay as well.
They gotta win. What? Let me see. I think they gotta have a record of 24-4 in order to achieve that, or maybe it might actually be to break the record. So they might not even need that much. Let me double check. So what's that? Their total now games played
46-8.
Yeah, 46-8. So that means they need 50. So they play 54 games. Yeah, bro, they're about to get that shit.
Yeah,
fuck out of here.
Possible.
And if they do that, when they do that, they're gonna also bust the Miami meat. I'm gonna say Miami meat. But yeah, they're gonna bust the Miami Heat's ass in the semifinals, and then they're gonna go on and lose the chip to the Lakers. That's big yay.
I was be 100 with you. Boston still can win the East. That's how fucking wide open the East is.
Oh my god.
Miami can win the East.
Who's gonna stop Giannis?
Toronto can win the East. That shit's crazy.
Who's gonna stop Giannis from just?
Philadelphia can win the East.
No one's stopping Giannis.
All the top 5 teams can win the East.
Bitch, maybe though. Honestly, yeah. But I do think they get the 70 wins. I'm rooting for that. How about you?
No, yeah, I'd say yeah. I say yeah. I think even if they win the East with 70 games, yeah, they get that home advantage. I think it's cool.
Now the next one, Denver earns no one seed in the West.
Quite possible.
What's their record at the moment?
They're second in the West. They're 38-17, while Los Angeles is 41-12. They've played more games. They've played more games than Los Angeles has played. I'm pretty sure.
No. I think that they'll. Yeah, that I'm gonna go yay. I think LA's probably gonna hit a little dry spell before the year's out. I think at least one bad spot.
I think LA can hit a bad spot, and I think they might even drop down to 3rd.
Maybe.
I think all the time management that. Well, see, the thing is, Denver may hit it, but that's gonna fuck them up in the playoffs. But all the time management that they've used for Clippers, I think they're gonna turn that off into the rest of the season, and you're gonna see more Kawhi and Paul George playing, and I think we're gonna end up with a Clippers 2nd, Denver 1st, Lakers 3rd situation.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm gonna go yay on Denver.
Yay as well.
Number 1 seed. Now moving on. Oh, also, in other news, with Denver, Jokic has lost. I think he said 15 to 25 pounds.
Yeah, bro is losing pounds as the season is going.
Since the beginning of the season, he admitted to being like a little chunky when he first came in.
He was.
A lot of people describe homie as milky.
He's fat, bro.
But yo, here's a funny thing. I listened to a podcast. I think it's called Thinking Basketball Podcast, and basically they had these guys from P3. I believe it's like the science institution where like this like sports science institution where they do a lot of testing on different types of athletes. I know they definitely do stuff on NBA players. They have a long catalog of NBA players that they've had come into the lab and take a whole bunch of different tests and help them figure out different ways that they can improve using cutting edge science and cutting edge sports science, right? And one of the things that you'd be surprised is that they said Jokic is very, very fast in terms of, I believe, second step stuff.
Yeah.
He's like one of the faster in the league currently, which a lot of people would not expect because man can't jump very high, but he can get his second jump in terms of like landing on the ground and then transferring that back into another jump very quickly. Not like, it's like your time like, oh, your first jump, you go up in the air and you come back down and then you jump again. Obviously, that's flawed if a nigga is jumping very low. it's like I'm pretty sure because they're smarter than I am. They would test it from landing and then getting back off your feet to like a real jump height for yourself. He can do that very quickly compared to other big men and stuff like that. I think they also said that Luka, and this kind of explains with Luka, and I think we can go into Luka and James Harden's predictions right after this, is that they both are very good. I think they said Luka was better at deceleration. Which is what explains, it kind of explains why he's like shifty without being like incredibly fast. Like Luka's fast, but he's not black guy fast. You know what I mean? But
he ain't even
but
quick.
he can stop on a dime. Like he can stop.
Yeah,
and that's like you can
Great
see that that's the
movement.
way he plays. And they're like, yeah, his numbers are very high up there in terms of like being able to just make a move and then stop completely and then go another direction. And like that's that shifty shit. So okay, so let's go into Harden's real quick. Harden's prediction is that he's going to drop 70 in a game this year.
I can see it, but I don't think
I'm
it
gonna
will
go with
happen.
Nate. I'm gonna go with Nate.
Yeah.
I think he's having a bad year. I don't think he's gonna.
He's not having a bad year.
Not bad. He's having a bad year for him, the former MVP. You know what I mean? Like he's having some off moments, and I don't think he's gonna squeeze out a 70-point game before the season's over.
No, he's not
I
gonna.
think that ship is probably sailed most likely. I think now
It could possibly happen. They play some bum ass like Cleveland or something. He get bored, or maybe New York. He may do it in the Garden. I hope not.
I'll be tight. Like, I really don't like him. And if he violate New York like that, I'm fucking. Oh, when I saw Madison Square Garden with a baseball bat, with a Yankees baseball bat, for that nigga knees.
I think he needs to work on just getting back in form. Ready for the playoffs.
The playoffs,
that's the thing for them.
And then the final one is Luka wins the MVP award.
I'm rooting for it. He's still holding his averages.
That might be a yay. I'm gonna go yay. Fuck it. I'm tired of hating on this white boy just because he's white. I love him.
If they make it to the playoffs, just off of him and Porzingis playing together, I think that's deserving. No, they made it. They're not. Well, the West is tight, but they are there. They're fine. No, they're not. They're number 7.
Oh,
but they're tied with OKC.
Wait, what the fuck?
They were number 4 for a while, but Utah put on the Jets on the hose.
Yeah.
I don't know why we sleep on Mike Conley. I don't know if everybody thought Mike Conley was or what, but Mike Conley is a true point guard, and y'all gave him a true shooting guard and a center that can score and play defense, and y'all thought he wasn't going to turn up. When Mike Conley last had a true shooting guard and a center that could turn up, Marc Gasol and Rudy Gay, he fucking did the same shit he's doing now, putting up the same assist numbers, and guess what? They're doing fine. They're doing just fine.
Yeah, but that's all they're going to do, bro. Just fine, because it ain't that nice.
Y'all sleeping.
Yeah, I sleep on Mike Conley every year. And I'll probably continue sleeping on him. I know he's good, but his field goal percentage this year is 39%, so that's doo-doo.
I'm capping. Mike Conley ain't been playing.
Yeah, and that too. He's all right. But
hey, excuse my rant.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, and he's played like 700 games. Like he's played like 25 games I think this year.
When he come back for the playoffs, they're gonna win even more.
I mean, maybe, yeah.
It's really been Donovan Mitchell and Bogdanovich and
Gobert. Yeah.
That's actually great. That's insane. Bohan Bogdanovich is the ugliest nigga to be cold. I just want everybody to know that.
You think he's ugly? I think Joe Ingles is ugly. The ugliest nigga on their roster.
They ugly.
And I think what? Let me see. How's Donovan been playing? I heard from somewhere he's having like a lackluster year, but these stats don't say it, so I don't know what they're talking about necessarily.
He's still second coming of the true shooting guard.
Yeah, that's really true though. He really is a shooting guard. He's small though. All right then, I guess that's the episode. Wait, did you say yay or nay with Luka getting? Oh yeah, you said it's yeah. You said that and especially if they can make it into the playoffs, which I didn't even realize it wasn't a question. Damn. But yeah, that was the episode. I guess I'm gonna go watch some Matisse Thybulle defense highlights so I can know who my man's. Yeah. Oh wait, one thing I want to say, Ja and Zion during that Rising Stars game, I saw the highlights from that. That shit was fire, dude.
Yeah, they look nice.
Zion fucking bent the rim and shit.
Zion need to lose some weight.
Someone said that and then they got called out for being a hater. I think it was Steven Jackson, the guy who retired.
Yeah, bro.
The OG.
He need to lose some weight.
Yeah, he said that shit, and that's all the comments I saw was, "Oh, you hating? All these old heads, always hating on young bloods, and this and that." I'm like, no, the nigga's fat.
He fat.
That's it. He's too big. It's not sustainable for an 82 game season plus playoffs. You need to lose some weight. And the thing is, just like, I don't think he's gonna lose power really. I think he'll still be in hell. Let's say he loses a little bit of power, he gains that in health and being more agile potentially. Hell, you never know. Like a nigga might even jump higher if he can slim his frame down.
If he gets smaller, it's a little bit better for everybody. I do want to say one thing.
Mm-hmm.
If the NBA ends with the 8 that are in both in both conferences. It makes for some great stories, and it should end like that. I think. I don't know about the top 5 on both sides. They can be switched around, but if the 8 that are in the playoff contention right now end the same way at the end of the season, I would be okay with that. If Portland somehow slipped in there, that'd be cool, because then that would make even more of a greater story. But as it is right now,
I want Portland over the Jazz, nigga. Oh no, over fucking
OKC.
OKC, yeah, OKC irrelevant. Like I don't fucking care. I know they're not gonna do nothing. So I was like, that's a wasted spot.
I would like to see that happen.
Into the Eastern Conference.
Even though I do fuck with Chris Paul.
Can we just get rid of the Cavs? No. They're fucking they're in the shithole. I was just listening about shit that they're going through, and yeah, like they just got a new coach and shit. I just want to have some teams just really so fucking god awful, dude. And like, or just like so fucked too because like the situation they're in because of like management and all that stuff. Oh, yeah, my brain's like a fucking like dog or like a squirrel like running around today. I don't know, like the random shit keep popping up in my head. Do you remember that podcast I referenced earlier? They were doing like all the sportsy stuff. They measured Zion's energy production or force production when he jumps to max vert. They said it, I believe, I don't want to misquote them. I think these niggas said it was the highest they've ever fucking recorded. And they recorded this shit when he was a senior in high school, nigga.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy, dude. Like an 18-year-old putting more force in the ground than any other NBA player they ever measured. And I think they said they have like hundreds of players' data.
Yeah, no, he's big and he jumps high.
But that shit's crazy. An 18-year-old though.
Yeah, he's still only 19. Dude. He bullies big men.
The nigga might have been 17 at the time of the recording. Who knows? He might have been a young senior.
They've been watching this fool forever, man. You don't remember?
No, yeah, I know. I've been following him since then, but I just think that's like still like just like to see and hear hard number type stuff like that behind the thing you obviously see in highlights like this nigga's a bully, but to just see the like numbers or like hear about the numbers and like the stats behind it too, or like, I guess the science behind it to me is just always, and that's because I'm into that shit, so it's kind of just like damn, like this nigga really like that's crazy. Like I think they even have data going as far back as Steve Nash, or they might have data on Shaq.
It's possible.
I don't know.
They ain't got old Shaq, so it don't matter.
Because they didn't ask. But if they have, I doubt it. But if they had like LA Shaq, or maybe what team did he go to right after that, like the Suns or some shit?
Yeah. Oh no, he went to the Heat after that.
Yeah, you're right. If they had Heat Shaq data and Zion beat that, I think that's still fucking crazy.
I don't think Heat Shaq was old, bro.
Yeah, but that nigga was still dunking on niggas every third play instead of every other play. It was every third play.
I want to see Orlando Shaq versus bro. That's a fucking legendary.
Like, those fucking like numbers and shit. Honestly, I want to see niggas like Bill Russell, Will Chamberlain too, Michael Jordan. Like this shit before this science stuff was even really a field.
Prime Kobe, prime Michael.
Well, prime Kobe was an athletic Kobe.
but
they were kind of two different niggas. Yeah, prime Michael. Honestly, not.
Prime Kobe would still fuck shit up.
Younger. Like I want to go like when them niggas, because him and Michael both kind of like they didn't lose athleticism. Michael stayed more athletic than Kobe did.
They just gained more moves in their arsenal.
More ways to get buckets. Yeah, like I want to see the force reduction of Zach LaVine. They said his numbers and stuff are out of this world, which is like obvious
for jumping.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, but okay, let's end this shit here because I can just keep we just keep fantasizing about different athletes we want to see. Like Jesus, like imagine how much force Jesus puts in the crowd when he jumps and flies off to heaven. I don't know.
Lord, please have mercy on this. Don't go.
All right, y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Catch you in the next one.
See you.